gossip, entertainment, fashion, trend, and more.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Chatty Ree Show. I'm in and out. Got another busy day, busy week. I literally got to be out of the house within the next 45 minutes. So this may be a little quick. So forgive me. I did not want to not record for y'all this week. So I was just like, I got to do something. So we're going to get right into it. And yeah. I'm me. I'm the topic this week. I'm one of the topics this week. I got a little story time for y'all, child. So, I've been living in my neighborhood for a little over 2 years now, right? Me and my husband, or my husband and I. And so, anybody that knows us watching this, that's been in my house, know I live on a really small block. Like, my block is like this big to the point where the cars have to park on the right side, up on the sidewalk. And then it's a skinny window that you get to drive down my block in between that. So all of this is going to come back full circle. I'm going to try not to make this story time long, but it's a lot of details that I want to lay out for y'all. So basically, it's one of them blocks where if you don't have patience, don't come down my block. Like, you have to have patience. One thing I will say, we do pretty good on this block. It's really quiet. It's a lot of the older generation people, a lot of elderly, a lot of retired people. You know, I'm actually one of 3 black families on the block. You know, it's really intimate. So, basically, we try to be mindful of each other. Like, if you go on grocery shopping or you moving on the block, off the block, you have no choice but to hold up traffic. You're going to hold up traffic because who's going to keep driving around in a circle? So, again, this goes back to you have to have patience to live on my block. So anyway, let's fast forward a little bit. For those of you who don't know, I'm a wedding planner. My company is The Fairy God Planner LLC. I've been in business for over 5 years. So a lot of my events consist of me having to use U-Haul trucks. So I have to bring U-Haul trucks down my block, sometimes weekly, sometimes bi-weekly, sometimes monthly, to transport stuff from my house to my clients' events. And then depending on the size of the event, depends on what size. It could be a cargo van, or it could be the big ass giant U-Haul truck. It just depends. So this one particular story I'm about to tell y'all, I had to have a big U-Haul van, a big U-Haul truck, one of the big ones. And basically, it was one of those things where when you turn on my block with it, you have to close the mirror on it because the mirrors on those big trucks are like wide out like this. If you know a U-Haul truck, then you know what I'm talking about. So I had to close the one on the right side so I won't side swipe the cars on the block. So pretty much I have to make do with everything on the left side. So sometimes you have to put your tire up on the sidewalk, which is cool. I mastered it. Keep in mind, I've been here over 2 years. Never, knock on wood, never sideswiped nobody's car, never got any complaints, never scratched nobody's car, dented nobody's car, nothing. I'm used to turning on my block with the U-Haul trucks. You just got to know how to drive. So basically, there's these little poles that come out of the sidewalk. And you'll see a picture at the end of the poles that I'm talking about because I'm going to add a picture in at the end of the story. So you would much rather hit that pole than to hit somebody's car because it's a fucking pole. Like, you're not going to get in trouble for hitting the pole. So I'm coming through my block, coming through. So this is how much space you got, literally, to make your way through. So, you know, you inch in. Sometimes you put your tire up. Now, it's a U-Haul truck. They get scratched, dented, all of that. So my U-Haul truck scrapes past this pole. It just scrapes it just a little bit, just enough to get me through. It didn't even put like a mark on the truck. That's how light it was. This particular night, it was late. I was coming from an event. My team was tired. I was tired. Loading on and off shit. It was like 11 o'clock at night. My team was over it. I was over it. We was ready to go. So this man, where the pole is, and I'm going to put the picture in, comes out his house and he starts spazzing on us. my fucking pole, you're hitting my pole, you're touching my pole, da 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 da. So I'm calm because I'm tired. I'm like, sir, go ahead. It's just a pole. It's not your pole. This is the street pole. Like, what are you talking about? It's not your pole. Oh, my pole, my pole, my pole, my pole, my pole. Going on and on and on about this fucking pole. So bad to the point without going into detail. It was a bunch of back and forth. I tried to fight the man. Obviously, they was holding me back. He wouldn't come off his step. It was just a whole big mess. Now, mind you, again, it's like 11, 12 o'clock at night, y'all. And it's not even this. I don't live on a kind of block where that kind of stuff even happens. So my neighbors is peeking out like, what the hell is going on? All right. So after all that calmed down, my team was like, listen, Maurice, pay him no mind. Let's get this fucking shit off this truck in the house. So while we unloading the truck, he keeps coming out his house like he's coming towards trying to figure out exactly which house we're walking in and out of. Because from his angle, you can see what part of the block you're on, but you can't see which house you're going in and out of. You have to walk down a little bit to see. So in his mind, he wants to see which house I'm coming in and out of. So, you know, that's pissing me off. All right, so fast forward a little bit. One night I'm in the house sleep. My husband came home from work. He's down here. He lays across the couch by the window. I don't know, for those of you who watch my videos and y'all always see me pause and I'm like, hold on, I'm looking at something. That's because we got big windows in our living room and I can see directly into my street of everything that's happening in front of me. So we got the white blinds in our window, and you know, real ghetto in the hood, when those blinds start snapping and breaking out, you could see it's not a full blind. You could start seeing through the little slits. So he FaceTimed me like, Maurice, and I'm like, what? Like, what's up? He like, the man is watching me through our window right now. He's watching me through the window. So I'm like, what? So I jumps out the bed, come downstairs. By the time I put clothes on and stuff and come downstairs, he gone. So, of course, I go knock on his door. He didn't come out. So now, I got this pole. Hold on real quick. I want to show y'all. I got to get y'all a visual. So now, I'm in front of my motherfucking house. Excuse me. With this pole, this a party, a wedding event planner pole where you hang backdrops. I put this shit in his face and I said, when he came out, pussy, if I catch you in front of my motherfucking door again, I'ma kill you. Like, I was on his motherfucking ass. He ain't say nothing. He was sitting there looking at me stupid, crazy. Crazy, right? So that incident happened. Didn't see him again. Whatever, move on with life. I'm talking to my neighbor to the left of me, the other black neighbor who moved on the block, and we and her talking, talking about neighbors, talking about this, that, and the third. And she was like, yeah, I wanted to tell you, I caught on my Ring camera, some man was standing in front of your door looking through your window. So I'm like, oh, it probably was the date that this da-da-da happened. She's like, no, it wasn't that day. It was another day. So another day, he was looking through our fucking window. What? Like trying to see if he's seen. I don't know what was on his mind, what he was trying to do or what, but he was looking through the window. So I called the cops, got it on police report, because I'm like, all right, I'm going to have to fuck this man up. Me and him going to go through something. Family and shit going to have to get involved. This is a white man, so let me make sure I got this on ice. Called the cop, did the police report. They came out. They said that he shouldn't even be tripping over the pole because he don't own the right to the pole. The pole is not a part of his house. None of that bullshit. All right, whatever. Fast forward. I ain't really seen the man since then. Like, we would see each other in passing. He would be going his way. I'd be going my way. He don't say nothing to me. I don't say nothing to him. The other night, I had ended a summer dinner with my friends. We went out. And when my girlfriend went to drop me off back at home, she couldn't get on my block this time because somebody had parked stupid and her truck is too wide to try and get around that particular car. So she was like, I'm going to let you out right here. And I'm like, yeah, that's fine, girl. I can get out and walk down the block. It's no big deal. Lo and behold, as I'm getting out her car, another one of my neighbors who witnessed me and the older guy going beefing, he was like, oh, I've been looking for you, trying to catch you. Did you hear what happened to the guy? And I'm like, no, what happened? He shot 2 people. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, the guy I was arguing with, he was like, yeah, he shot 2 people. And I'm like, no. He was like, no, he got into an argument at the bottom of, with 2 people at the bottom of our block, and he shot them. One is in critical condition. He shot them in the chest, and the other one, I think he shot in the arm or the leg, which that person is fine. But he shot the fucking people. And ever since I found that out, and he was like, you didn't hear, it was like 30 cops came, they stampeded his house, brought him out in cuffs. He showed me the video and the pictures of the cops, and it was like a herd and crowd of, like a herd of cops at the top of my block. I never knew none of that happened. When I tell you I never knew, my block is the kind of block where if something exciting do happen, whether it be an argument or anything, if you're not home to catch it, once it happens, unless you're cool with somebody on the block and they tell you, you would never know what happened. It's like, it's over. You know how in Phineas and Ferb, when every time Candace went to go catch them and they was doing all this exciting shit, but every time the mom came in, it was just gone, like nothing ever happened. That's how it is on the block. So if I wouldn't have never seen that neighbor and he told me, because I don't watch the news, I would have never knew none of this happened. But it's such an eerie feeling, and I have to walk past his house every day because I go work out and stuff. I just finished working out now. And it's so eerie. I'm just saying that because it's so eerie, and it's like, damn, this man was looking in our house, and there's no telling what was on his mind both of those nights that he was peeking through my window. Crazy. But that's enough of that. I'll keep y'all updated. Last update I heard was he's in jail on $750,000 bail. I doubt he'll get it. Here's some clips real quick on everything. Here's pictures of like the pole, his house, the news clipping, yada, yada, yada.
2 people are recovering after a shooting in Port Richmond. It happened around 3:15 this morning near the intersection of Almond Street and East Indiana Avenue. Police arrived to find 2 people with gunshot wounds to the arm and chest. Police say they were shot by a man who was walking his dog. The 2 were taken to Temple Hospital. One victim is in critical, the other unstable. There's no word yet on what set off the shooting or an arrest.
Speaking of stalkers, Nicki Minaj is being sued by an ex-crazed fan, y'all. Let me just read this to y'all. Nicki Minaj is being sued by a fan, Tamir Peak, who claims Nicki publicly humiliated him by calling him a mental unstable stalker. He claims Nicki publicly ridiculed him, invited him to her hotel on one occasion to film and embarrass him in front of 100,000 viewers on Instagram Live. The doc says also mistreated him during a Super Bowl weekend event in 2020 when her husband Kenneth Petty battered him. Peak says Nicki later sent him a DM referring to the incident. He's suing Nicki for $5 million in damages for reputational harm, emotional distress, and financial loss. Tamir, go to hell. This is somebody that literally followed her around the world during Gag City. He was at just about every Gag City date, city to city, country to country, her whole U.S. leg. He's an ex-fan. This is why these celebrities don't be wanting to get close to fans and things like that, because you just never know who you meeting, and people be weird. Like, I don't see Nicki inviting him in her space without him even signing an NDA. So, I mean, I don't know. So far, the internet has been on Nicki's side with this because everybody knows who this Tamir person is. Apparently, he's been in so much shit. So it's just like, he's not credible. Yeah, I just feel like if anything is going on, the countersue on that is going to be crazy. You better have your ducks in a row because Nicki is going to come back with a vengeance. So, and take you for everything you don't have. That's just that on that. Good luck to Nicki. Good luck to the little boy. Yada, yada, yada. Next, Uncle Luke. Here's a little bit of what he had to say, y'all.
I need a check from Ice Spice. I need a check from Sexy Red. All the fucking girls, Megan Thee Stallion. Anybody that's running around shaking their ass. Mel Rap. is on some shit right now. I'm sorry. The females are winning. They're doing everything that I did. I'm still waiting for these girls to send me a fucking check. I need a check from Ice Spice, who turned her around and dropping it like it's hot and doo-doo browning. I need a check from her. I need a check from Sexy Red. That Red, my friend. My man Stan. Shouts out to Stan. Stan the man. I don't need a check from him. That's my dog. That's his record company. All the girls, Megan Thee Stallion, anybody that's running around shaking their ass, talking about pussy and dick on the record, y'all need to send me a check. Send me a check. Just stop by with the check and say, thank you, Uncle Luke, for allowing us fighting, going to the Supreme Court, allowing us to be able to say what we're saying on the records, and we're whooping these men.
Sit your old ass down. Nobody is not paying your old ass nothing. Leave these fucking kids. I'm so sick of old bitches. And you know the joy of getting older. I am 35 years old. And when I tell you I'm having a good time watching the younger generation get it, I don't care whether they're recycling shit we used to do or what. Obviously, they doing it better than what our old asses did it. If they able to pop off and make money from it, obviously they doing it way better on a way better scale. I wish you old bitches leave these kids alone. Ain't nobody giving your old ass no check. Talking about something you deserve the check because they twerking and boy, shut the fuck up. Sit your old ass down somewhere, Luke. I'm so sick of these older generation artists coming at these children. They children compared to y'all old asses. These girls are young enough to be your grandchildren, Luke. What are you talking about? Let these fucking younger generation do them, make their money, live the life they live in. I enjoy it. Like these new influencers and shit. Listen, my 35-year-old ass been doing YouTube for years. You can even go back and see how many YouTube channels I have and everything. Nothing ever stuck for me. Here I am 35 and trying it again. I'm not going to be mad at the new ones that's coming up, passing me with hundreds of thousands of followers. What is wrong with y'all old asses? That's because you feel like you're missing something in life and you need to get you some damn business. Don't nobody owe you nothing because they want to dance and twerk. If they want to shake their ass, leave them alone. Anyway, we moving on from old ass. Tucson and Ari. Child. I thought they was playing at first, but it very much so is real. Basically, long story short, Tucson came to the internet and said that, well, for those of you who don't know who Tucson is, he's the best friend of Ari, was the best friend or is the best friend still of Arrogant Tay, Nicki Minaj's hairstylist or ex-hairstylist. He also was on the TV show The Impact on BET Plus. And he also did the cooking show with Ari on YouTube. Him and Ari must have fell out. Ari posted that she gave him a $20,000 check for his birthday. Apparently the check was fake. He never got to cash the check. And then on top of that, the YouTube show, only Ari was getting paid for it. He wasn't getting paid for it. And then apparently it was an incident where Ari kicked him and spit on him. Supposedly it's all this stuff that Ari did. We don't know if it's true because Ari didn't confirm or deny anything. All we got is what he's telling us from his standpoint and his side. My only thing is, Ari, if you wasn't paying him to be on, I feel like they're both wrong and they're both right. Ari's wrong for the fact that if you stun it on social media and gave somebody a check for $20,000, bitch, I'm going to cash it. Where's the money? And then I'm not going to have somebody come sit with me on my channel while I make money unless it's pre-discussed and don't pay them anything. And Ari makes, I'm sure her YouTube checks is healthy. She has hundreds of thousands of viewers and followers. So I feel like Ari's wrong on that aspect, but Tucson is wrong for bringing it to social media. And this is where I say, as I'm getting older, I'm getting a little bit more sacred with stuff not being so broadcast. Because if you do research on me, I've always been an open book, always been an oversharer, always been the one that willing to share. But like I said, 35 and shit, you start to will back because people use shit to weaponize against you and take your shit and run with it. So as of lately, I just been like scaling back on what I want to share and how I want to share it and how I want to put it out there. Saying all that to say, y'all are supposed to be best friends and you ran to the internet. Back in December, I fell out with a very close friend of mine. We fell out. We even fell out to the point where the bitch unfollowed me, and I didn't even realize she unfollowed me until we made up and she started following me again. And I'm like, bitch, you unfollowed me. But I'm saying that to say, I know I love her, and I know we both were just being stubborn. Neither one of us wanted to make that call first. We both wanted to see who was going to be the first to make the call. So we were just being stubborn. I'm never going to social media to blast her or blast any of my friends. Now, at my big age, at 35, anybody that's in my life is a friend that's here to stay, and I'm going to be 60 still calling and cackling with like old hens. I'm never going to social media blasting somebody. If it ever does get to that level, you can rest assured I have no intentions on ever talking to that person ever again in life. Ever again in life. And Tucson said, Ari spit on him. So you really got to be prepared to walk away. And not saying that this is right, but I just feel like Ari and Tay put Tucson in a position to make money. They put him on a popular TV show on a big network. You was an assistant for Tay, best friend to Ari. I just feel like they put you in a position to make money, but that don't make it right not to pay somebody for a specific job. So I get it from both standpoints. I don't know. Tell me what y'all think. I just feel like the whole coming to the internet with friends beefing is like, Young Miami and Joe Budden. What time is it? Because a bitch gotta go. Okay, I'm making good time and I'm breezing through this. Young Miami and Joe Budden. Joe Budden's Pump It Up finally went gold after 50 years. Young Miami thought that it was funny that she would crack jokes about it, make fun of it. And basically, Young Miami and Joe Budden had a back and forth. Joe Budden said what he said. Young Miami said, oh, laugh. It's funny, right? It was funny when such and such, so now you laugh. So Joe Budden was like, yeah, you right. It's funny. Let's laugh. We gonna laugh when I do my show. So Joe Budden went, did his show, said what he said, and it was just a bunch of back and forth. The point of me even telling this story was not about what Joe Budden said on his show or not said. It was Young Miami. Because at the end of what she says, oh, I'm beefing with nothing but men. Protect black women. Bitch, shut up. You ain't never, ever talk about some protect black woman. Never said, Young Miami, shut the fuck up. Not only that, you went and started with him first. You said something to him first by commenting on and making a joke out of his song finally going gold after so many years. Girl, be quiet. In the words of my girlfriend, be quiet. Like what? Protect black women? Yeah, it is protect black women. But don't start trying to use shit because it wasn't protect black women when you was saying that girl was an eater and get down on her knees and eat. Young Miami, stay away from that girl. I wouldn't touch that if I was you. You don't qualify. You don't qualify to touch that, baby. I wouldn't touch that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. In closing, I want to talk about my girl. We're going to talk about Jules LeBron. I am so irritated. For the past 2 weeks, everybody's been demure this, demure that, very demure, very mindful, demure. I'm here for it. Y'all know anything that happened that's fun and trendy that can bring us together, anything to not rip us apart, I'm all here for it. I'm not mad at it. You know, people have been annoyed by it. I think it's funny. It is what it is. The trend is here. It'll die out like everything that goes viral and dies out. The problem is she's transgender. Went to go release merch, and she can't release merch because somebody stole the copyrights to it before she had a chance to copyright it. So all the money that she invested in this word and it going viral has been robbed from her, and I'm just disgusted by it. Because like she said in the video, like, she didn't know. She didn't expect to go viral and for this to happen. She wanted to take the moment to be able to finally provide for her family, and, you know, even use the money finally to get her sex change and things. And watching the video clip and stuff and watching all of this been going down, my feelings has been really hurt. I'm so sensitive lately. I don't know what it is. Ever since April, ever since I turned her 35, I've always been like sensitive. I'm an Aries, but it's been like very potent. Like the littlest thing will make me cry. Like even just thinking about it right now, I'm not gonna cry in front of y'all, but just thinking about it right now, I'm kind of getting choked up a little bit. Like I don't get off on people demise or people being hurt. I just feel like she was robbed, and the person who copyrighted it before she copyrighted it, I feel like I don't know. It's just a sad situation. And no, she did not create Demure. But let's be real, because they like to try to say, oh, gay people swear they create everything, this, that, and the third. And it's like, no, we don't create everything. But at the end of the day, bitch, we are the trend. We set a lot of these standards, and a lot of these trends is us at the end of the day. And nobody was walking around saying demure shit until LeBron started doing it. Until it went viral. So that's my whole thing. So let's cut the narrative now. Nobody not saying, oh, gay people make up everything. But a lot of our shit is what y'all use to make the world go around. So please, let's stop. I really hope something changes for her. I'm sorry. I really hope something changes for her, and I hope because from the last thing I heard, she still does not know who bought it, and I hope the person that did buy it worked something out, have a heart. I don't know. It just sucks, y'all. It just sucks. Take a look at this clip of what Jules had to say.
This merch situation is like really like fucking me up. Like I've just invested so much money and time into this, and I feel like I did it wrong. Like I feel like I didn't try hard enough, and like I wanted this to like do so much for like my family and like provide for my transition, and like I just feel like I dropped the ball. Like I feel like I fucked up, and like someone else has it now, and I like don't even know what I could have done better, because like I didn't have the resources, and I'm just like sitting in bed just like feeling so fucking bad about all of this.
Yeah, I just hate to see, especially my people, when shit happen, because everything is just so much more harder for us. But good luck to Jules, and I hope she work it out, and I hope she figures something out, to a way around it to where she can make this work in her favor. We just gotta stop being so evil, y'all. We just gotta stop being so evil. But sorry if this show felt rushed. like I said, it was either do it this way and rush it, or don't record at all, because I got so much going on this week, which I'll share with y'all later, like in my personal life, doctor's appointments, this, that, and the third. So I plan on doing a video about my health experience that I've been dealing with these past few months. So it was either like rush and give y'all something now. If I didn't give it to y'all like right now, it wouldn't have been no show today. So that's all I got. Ain't got no more. Please feel free to comment. And I will see y'all next week. Peace.